श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
श्रीमत्कृष्ण समाह्वाय नमो यामुनसूनवे यत्कटाक्ष एकलक्ष्याणां सुलभः श्रीधरः सदा नमः यामुन पाद अब्ज रेणुभिः पावित आत्मने विदित अखिल वेद्याय गुरवे विदित आत्मने नमः अचिन्त्य अद्भुत अक्लिष्ट ज्ञान वैराग्य राशये नाथाय मुनये अगाध भगवत भक्ति सिंधवे। व्याख्यान विलास इत्यादि। विलास லீலையாக ஆக்கிரமிக்கப்பட்ட உத்கிருஷ்டரான தேவதைகளுடைய இருப்புகளையும் மரண தர்மாக்களான மனுஷாதிகளுடைய இருப்புகளையும் I think we have seen these quotations, 4 quotations. Now the Vyakyanam begins, the commentary begins like this. There are, as all of us know, there are 2 vibhutis. One is Nitya Vibhuti, that is permanent headquarters, Sri Vaikuntham, and Leela Vibhuti, all the creations, all creations included, Leela Vibhuti, and even the Swargam, even the heaven, which is occupied by 33 crores of gods, and they are also coming under the creation. They also have, so the God, you can say goddesses also, they have wives. The gods and goddesses, they have a higher status than the human being, life on earth. So they also have been rather conquered by the sport of Lord Sivanarayana. Leelayaha akramikkapatta. But they have a higher status. They have also a better life. They are called immortals. They are called Amaraha, Tridashaha. We have 12 words in Amarakosha, the dictionary of synonyms, composed by Amarasimha, in the form of verses. The synonym dictionary is in the form of verses. That is the beauty in Sanskrit. It is in the form of poetry. It's very easy to memorize by singing. But in those days, people used to do it. But today, we have very few, can be counted by fingers, people who know by heart Amarakosha. The 12 words are there for God. So they have got a better life. And so iruppugalai, they only iruppugal. Now what happens to human beings? The human beings are called mortals. That's why I brought the word immortal to the gods. And whereas all the lives, including the human being, have got what we call death. The dharma, actually the aspect, one of the qualities, natural qualities is death. So death, when we say death, of course there is no death of the soul, but the death of the body, decay of the body. and that we call it Marana. Marana Dharmakalana Manushyadigale. Our life or our existence in this world is temporary. It is, you can say 100 years long maximum, or sometimes more also, and mostly less. There are people living beyond 100 odd. But the scriptures bless us by to live only for 100 years. Of course, healthy. Marana Dharmakalana Manushyadigale irukku. Now, this is what we call totally the Leela Vibhuti, including the gods in heaven and human beings, etc. In all other lives in the earth, of course, in any creation also. And he is called Vilasa. Vilasa is what we call gait, G-A-I-T. It is also called gentleness, so gentle gait. It's a beautiful walking style. Walking style in the sense here, Lord Sriman Narayana's actions, sportive action, concerned with both gods and humans. That is what we are going to see in the next EP. So, Udaittai Ullathai. Now, generally the creation and the creation is referred to here. Gods in heaven and human beings, especially human beings on earth. விமுக்கருடைய தலையிலே அனாயாசேன சென்றிருந்த திருவிடி. Now, the avatar, the incarnation that is referred to here is Trivikrama. He appeared, you can say. He incarnated as Vamana initially. He became Upendra, younger brother of Indra, Upendra. Vishnu Sahasranama says, Upendro Vamana Pramchuhu Amoghat Suchiruditaha. You can say he was born. So he incarnated as Vamana, and then later on he became very tall, Pramchuhu. Upendro Vamana Pramchuhu. The parents were Kashyapa, sage Kashyapa, and Aditi. He incarnated as a boy, young boy, dwarf, short in height, with all paraphernalia, namely Kamandalu, the Palasa stick, the people tree stick, the Yajnopavitam, the sacred thread, the umbrella, the paduka, the sandals, generally one single dress in the hip. These are all some indications of a brahmachari, a bachelor who has been initiated into Upanayana. That is the. So now, what happened is when Mahabali Chakravarti offered three small steps to Lord Vamana, he became Trivikrama and measured 7 worlds, lower 7 worlds with one step and upper 7 worlds with another step. There was no space for the third step. And in measuring, while measuring, all the divine feet of the Lord reached every nook and corner of all the creations, including the Vaikuntha, including Nitya Vibhuti. There were people who were devoted to Lord Sriman Narayana. There were people who were indifferent towards Sriman Narayana. So there were very highly devoted people. There were less devoted people. There were what we call Nastikas. You can also say atheists who didn't believe Lord. So Vimukharudaya Talayile, when they were indifferent, on their heads also, on the heads of the indifferent people, the divine feet of Lord Sriman Narayana went and touched them. Literally, we say the divine feet got spread over all the creation. So Anayasena Sendirunda Tiruvadigal. He did not make any particular effort to reach only the indifferent people. It came naturally. The divine feet spread over the world naturally to all the places, including atheists, including indifferent people. Ruchiye Udayar Talayile Irke Pani Undu. When the divine feet touched even the indifferent people, what is the obstacle for the divine feet to touch the devotees? Devotees with great interest. Ruchiye Udayar Talayile Irke Pani Undu. Then Vikranta. Now, when we say Trivikrama was the incarnation with a full-grown form of Vamana, he went beyond the world. He went beyond the world. By two steps, by feet, he went beyond the world. Therefore, say Vikranta. Vikranta is overcoming. So, Anyapararanar Pakkalileyo Mel Vedalav. Now, the question by Periyavachan Pillai, can the divine feet fall on people who worship other gods? Anyapararanar Pakkalileyo Mel Vedalav. Lord has to be very partial towards the devoted people. That's what he expects. Lord Sriman Narayana is not partial. He has no partiality. He has no difference between the devotees and non-devotees. And there are people who resort to some other gods. Then why should the divine feet go and bless the people who are interested only in other gods? Next question is Ananya Prayojana Pakkalile Mel Vedalaha. When there are people who concentrate only on Sriman Narayana, will not the divine feet fall on them? Will not the divine feet touch them? More importantly, Lord's divine feet should bless particularly the people who have no other shelter, no other refuge, no other purpose except asking for Kainkaryam to the Lord, service to the Lord. When the people expect service to the Lord, then they must be blessed first. They must be approached first. Lord should come near them first, initially. Then go to Ramana. Paravaralaya. So this is what I was referring to. Para, Avara, Alaya. Para the highest, Avara the lowest, Alayam place. Alayam, generally we say in Tamil, temple. Wherever God is there, it is temple. So God is everywhere. So all the places are temples. So Paravara Alaya. Now what is Para and what is Avara? Periyavachan Pillai gives the distinction. Vasishta Chandala Vibhagam Indi. Lord Sriman Narayana did not, Lord Trivikrama, for that matter, as an incarnation, did not differentiate between a great sage like Vasishta, who was mind born from Lord, and Chandala, an outcast, who always did sins, committed mistakes. Chandala is an outcast. A person who has been driven out of the society is called Chandala. Chandala is, because of his heinous sins, he was dismissed from the society. Meaning an outcast. Vasishtha Chandala Vibhagam indicate there was no distinction differentiation between a great sage like Vasishtha and an outcast, the lowest person. So what happened was, Lord Sriman Narayana with his divine feet offered the dust on the divine feet over the heads of both Vasishtha and Chandala. Dhuli Dhanam Pannina Thiruvadigal. The Lord has no partiality between Vasishtha and Chandala. So he blessed the highest, he blessed the lowest also by the dust of the feet of the divine feet. He donated dust. So that means he blessed. So அத்தை ஒழிய செல்லாத எனக்கு அரிதாவது. Now my problem is, I am approaching your divine feet, but I feel that your blessing is getting delayed on me, and therefore I feel that getting at your divine feet is difficult, rare. So why should you do that? When you have been Trivikrama, when you have incarnated in Trivikrama, you are blessed all without any difference, namely between the greatest sage Vasishtha and the lowest person called, a lowly person called an outcast. And now I only seek your divine feet. Why should you be late in blessing me? 155. Sanghai Surana. There are people, the category of people called the God. There is a category of people called God. Suranam Sanghai. 33 crores of gods are in groups. Sanghai. So Karma Bhavana Nishtaram. So they are doing their duty. They are engaged in performing their actions. They are totally dedicated to their action-oriented bhakti. So Karma Yoga is gods are doing. Gods are supposed to do. They cannot avoid their duty also. And you have Sanskrit scriptural sentences to say that all the gods are afraid of transgressing the rules of their duty. Navatah Pavate Vishodeti Suryaha Vishasmat Vatah Pavate Vishasmat Vatah Pavate. Out of fear, the wind blows. Out of fear, the sun rises. Out of fear, the fire blazes. Here, so Karma Bhavana Nishta. So all the gods are doing their duties properly. Tavam Jayid Nanmuhane Petran Engiravadiye Ubhaya Bhavana Nishtaram Petrapedi Enakariya. Now the problem with myself is individual problem is, and though I am performing the duty properly, perfectly, regularly, I am not able to reach your feet. So Tavam Jayid Nanmuhane Petran Engiravadiye Ubhaya Bhavana Nishtaram. Now, Lord Creator, Brahma, worships both the couple, the divine couple. And they are, I mean, he is, the Lord Brahma is worshipping Goddess Mahalakshmi as well as Sriman Narayana. So, Ubhaya Bhavana Nikta. And neither I can get the divine feet of the Lord Sriman Narayana, nor I can get the divine feet of Mahalakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Even this has become rare. Now, whatever the gods were getting as blessings from the Lord, and whatever Lord Creator got as blessings from the Lord, both of them are rare to me. R-A-R-E, rare. Generally, namasyat artikshapane kritakshanam. பிராசங்கிகமாக பிறந்த அபதானம் கிடக்க கிரி திருவடிகளிலே தலை சாய்த்தாருடைய ஆர்த்திகளை போக்குகளிலே கிருத்த அவசரமாய் உள்ளது. This is something ancillary. Prasangikam is contextual. In this context, when Lord Sriman Narayana blesses with his divine feet both the gods and the God leader, namely Lord Creator, generally the Lord comes forward to bless the people. Therefore, the sample is Rama went to the forest in order to protect the sages, and he went to the place of the sages. So apadanam meaning he started walking. He went toward the devotee. He came forward to help. He came forward to bless. And Tiruvadigalile Thalai Saitharuடைய ஆர்த்திகளை போக்குகளிலே, when the people fell at his feet and they prayed for relief from the suffering, Lord was so merciful that he hurried up. He went fast to save those devotees from suffering. Krita avasaramai ullathu. Now, for Draupadi, just for example, Draupadi called him, and then from Dwaraka he blessed her, and her suffering ended. Her humiliation came to a stop, and therefore he hurried up. One more sample is, we always quote this, the king of elephants cried and Lord came to his rescue very fast. And therefore, Ashrita Lakshanatile, in protecting the people who surrender, Avasara Pratikshamana Tiruvadigalai Kanvikku, when the divine feet of the Lord are ready to bless the people who surrendered, Kadanu Sakshat Karavani Chakshusha என்று கூப்பிட வேண்டும். Then why should I call and say that when will I have a darshan of the divine feet directly? When will I have the direct perception of the divine feet? Then why should I pray like this? Why should I question like this? Kada, when? No, indeed, Sakshat directly, Karavani Chakshusha, I will have the perception by eyes. Why should I do? Why should I pray? Because already in the incarnation of Trivikrama, you have been blessing all without any differentiation. So you have put your divine feet on the non-devotees as well. Great sages like Vasishtha, on the great sages like Vasishtha, on an outcast, a group of outcast people, non-devotees, you have blessed non-devotees. Then, so I consider your divine feet as my valuable possession. I consider that your divine feet is the only wealth to me, property to me. Dhanam Madina. The B, Vaitamanidhi. Vaitamanidhi is name of name of the Lord, Sivanarayana, in a particular Divya Kshetra, and it is also it's also a place, a holy place, and we have a reference for B in the footnote later. You will see in detail. The Vaitamanidhi meaning already the treasure is available. The booty, B-O-O-T-Y, the booty is available. And that is a gift that I must reach. And the divine feet will take me to the divine feet. That will help me to reach the divine feet. So it should be reached, it should be reachable. Plus the divine feet themselves are the redeemers. They will help me to reach the divine feet. Both the destination and the road are the same. The path to emancipation and the destination, the place of reach are one and the same. So Tava Pada Pankajam, so your lotus-like feet, or you can say lotus feet. Lotus-like feet is simile, lotus feet is metaphor. Lotus-like feet is Upama, lotus feet is Rupaka. So Tava Pada Pankajam. How is our the divine feet? Sarva Sulabhamamai, very easy to reach, easily accessible, very easily accessible to all. So easily accessible, very easily accessible. Number one, easily accessible to all. It doesn't differentiate between a Vasishtha and a Chandala, the gods and the human being. Then Ashrita Vatsalamuma. It shows the divine feet show the affection toward the devotees. The surrender is Ashrita Vatsalamuma. Niradishiya Bhogyamana, because the divine feet are enjoyable, wonderfully enjoyable. Amazingly, they are delectable. The divine feet are delectable. Kadanu Sakshat Karavad. Trivikrama Padana, Trivikrama Apadana, Duli Danatilum, Kanaperada Nan என்று காணவிருக்கிறேன். So my question is, when will I reach Vaikuntha? That is the essence. So when will I see you in Vaikuntha? When will I have the darshan of your divine feet? So Trivikrama is after incarnation as Vamana, he became Trivikrama. So 3 steps were sought after, and only 2 steps could be measured. So Trivikrama. Apadana is putting a step, making a forward step. So Apadana. Duli. So by making a forward step, so Duli, the dust, Dana donation. The donation of the dust on the divine feet were given to all creation. 14 worlds are measured by both the feet. Then I don't know whether I was there during your incarnation as Vamana and Trivikrama. I feel very unfortunate because I have not been in touch with you, with your divine feet. So I have not seen your divine feet. Kanappiradanan. Yendru Kanavirku. When shall I see? விஷயங்களிலே மண்டி கிடக்கிற சம்சாரிகள் நடுவே இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு நம்மை ஒழிய செல்லாதபடி புகுற நிறுத்தினோமாக. It's a very long sentence. What happens to us? How are the human beings? Human beings have families, samsarikas. Many are married people. Most of us are married people, samsarikas. What do? they engage in worldly matter. They engage themselves in worldly matter. That's all. They don't think of God. They don't have bhakti. They are always busy with worldly matter. Then, but where is God? Where is Sriman Narayana? Sriman Narayana is everywhere. So he is also among the samsaris, among the people who worry about the worldly things. Lord also resides along with them as Antaryami everywhere. Everywhere Lord is there. Now, நம்மை வழியே செல்லாதபடி புகுர நிற்கினோமா. But how will I approach your divinity? I am also like a samsari who is deeply immersed in the worldly matters, getting drowned, immersed, suffering, and so on. ஒன்றும் செய்யாதாரை போல கூப்பிடுகிறேன். Now, Lord seems to ask the question. So you have been devoted to me, and now you say that you are not able to reach my divinity, as though you have not done any karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, and prapatti yoga. So you have ஒன்றும் செய்யாதாரை போல, as though you have not done anything. You are asking me, when shall I have the darshan of your divinity? Kada sakshat karavani chaktuka. You are asking me. என்ன கண்ணாலே கண்டு விடாய் தீர இருக்கிற எனக்கு. Now, once we have a darshan of the Lord, darshan of the divine feet of the Lord, what happens is, once we have a darshan, we will have our thirst removed. Vidai tira irukira எனக்கு. Once I worship you in the temple, generally say Archavataram, in the temple, my mind becomes peaceful, my problems are over, my thirst is quenched. விடாய் தீர இருக்கிற எனக்கு சம்சாரிகளின் காட்டில் ஒரு வியாவிருத்தி பண்ணித்தர அமையும். There are many people completely drowned, immersed in the life ocean in this world. But will I face some change in my life? Will I have some turn of events in my life? So, வியாவிருத்தி பண்ணித்தர அமையும். And the question is, when shall I see your divine feet? Kada sakshat karavani chaktuka. Kada nu. There is a doubt whether I can reach your feet very easily. Though the divine feet are easily accessible to all, but I am not able to reach. So chakshusha, no. Oru desha. Okay, we will see the word sentence later. Before that, we will look at the we will take up the quotations there. Apadanam is called, okay, two lines. Okay, Visheshatile. Chakshusha, meaning by the eyes. Visheshatile, Sada Darshanam Panna Perane, Kana Vidaite Enaki Karnale Kana. There are two angles here. I am not able to see like the Nitya stories in Vaikuntham. Therefore, they say Sada Pashyanti Surayaha. All the time, 24/7, they are able to see you, whereas I am not able to see. Therefore, I am thirsty. I am longing for your darshan, and I want to see you. In the very verse, Trivikrama Svacharanambujadvayam Madiyam Udhanam Alankarishati when will your divine lotus feet will adorn my head? The meaning, when will I do or when will I start doing kainkari, service to the Lord? So already I am doing, I want to make it perfect, I want to do it in Sri Vaikuntha and so on. So this is the paragraph 30. Before that, we will have the footnotes explained. Apadanam meaning Purva Vrittantam. Apadanam meaning Mun Nadanda Vrittantam. Apadanam meaning step. The forward step is called Apadanam. Apadanam in fact is a small achievement of small achievement. Apadanam. But of course it's not a small achievement, but it was a great achievement. But while asking Mahabali Chakravarti, he showed his small divine feet, small in size, but later on he became Trivikrama and measured the entire creation. So Apadanam is like what you call the magic feat. So Munnadanda Vrittam. An achievement that was done earlier. Apadanam. Avasara Pratiksham Kalate Edirbartham. Now, because of the merits and sins accrued over the timeless births for the individual soul, Lord waits for the opportunity to bless. So already because of the sins, it gets delayed. That's what we say. So we have to wait for the blessings of the God, and therefore avasara pratiksham. It is not a hurried up work. Then Irandam Tiruvandadi 78 and Thiruvaimadi 6, 7, 11 must be read in our. Okay. Savam செய்து நான்முகனை பெற்றான் தரணி நிவந்தளப்ப நீட்டிய பொற்பாதம் சிவந்த தன் கையணித்து மாறக் கழுவினான் கங்கை நீர் பெய்தனைத்து பேர் மொழிந்து தீ. Now, Lord Creator is the Son of God, the Son of Lord Sivanarayana. He was born in a lotus in the navel. The navel was like a lotus. Lord was Creator, was born. He did not incarnate, he was born. After the lifespan of one Brahma, the Lord Creator, another Lord Brahma will come, another Creator will come. So this Brahma's lifespan will be over. Now, after doing penance, Savam Shaidu, Nanmuhane Petran, only Brahma had the luck, opportunity. What was the luck? Dharani Nivandalappa Nitiya Purpa. As Trivikrama, Lord Shivanarayana measured the entire world. Dharani meaning earth. Nivandalappa is measuring the earth. Nitiya Purpa. He extended his leg. He put his leg forward. So Nitiya Purpa, divine feet. Purpadam is actually gold feet. Because it is the highly valuable feet. Nitiya Purpadam. Shivandadan Kaiyanaitum Arakari. Brahma, the Lord Creator, started washing the foot of Trivikrama, washing the two divine feet of Trivikrama, and then by caressing by fingers the feet, what happened is the hand became red. Brahma's hand became red. A lot of blood overflowing in the veins. So he became red form. So சிவந்ததன் கை அணைக்கும் ஆற கைவினால் கங்கை நீர் பெய்தனைத்து பேர் மொழிந்து. So you know from the thumb of the Lord, the Ganges started flowing. So கங்கை நீர் பெய்தனைத்து பேர் மொழிந்து. Then the divine feet of the Trivikrama were washed, were cleaned by Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma, the creator, was satisfied, was contented after washing the divine feet of the Lord. So actually the water which is washed by the divine feet became Ganga, as pure as the river Ganga. It's called Mandakini. So we have some discussion before. Number இரண்டாம் வைத்தமானிதியாம் மதுசூதனையே அலர்த்தி வத்தலர் பொழில் கூழ் குருகூர் கடகோமன் சொன்ன திருவாய்மொழி. 10 நூறுளிப்ப தவஞ்சே திருக்கோளூர்க்கே சித்தம் வைத்துரைப்பான் திகழ் கொண்டன ஆழ்வார். Number 1, so Vaitamani Manidiyam, so he is called the valuable treasure placed in the temple, Vaittamanidiyam. Madhusudanaye Alatti. So we prayed only to Madhusudana, only Lord of Madhusudanaye. Alatti meaning worshipping very deeply. Kottalar Pudil Kuru Chadavan, when Tirmat Ammarvar composed this Divya Prabandham called Thiruvayamozhi. 10 நூறுளிப்ப தவஞ்சே திருக்கோளூர்க்கே 10 நூறுளிப்ப 20 அவஞ்சே திருக்கோளூர்க்கே. Tirukkolur is the name of the Divya Kshetra, in which to which Ramanujacharya was closely connected. Tirukkolur is the name of the Divya Kshetra. 10 நூறுளிப்பத்தவன் சேர் Tirukkolur. Tirukkolur was worshipped by Nammalvar. So Chittam Vaitureippar திகழ் கொண்டுலகாடு. So when we think of these 3 or 4, what was it? Number 1, treasure placed before us. A very great treasure, very great wealth. Number 2, Madhusudana, Lord Madhusudana. Number 3, Nammalvar. Number 4, the Tirukkolur. So all this must be remembered. Chittam Vaitureippar, called Chittam Vaitureippar. Please show the Tamil Prabandham. Okay. So Chittam Vaitureippar திகழ் கொண்டுலகாழ்வானே, meaning those who have concentrated their mind on these 4, namely Vaitamanidhi, the treasure. Number 2, Madhusudana, that he is the treasure. Then Nammalvar as an Acharya, as a preceptor. Then Tirukkolur. Tirukkolur is a special place where Ramanuja visited. And so when we keep in our mind all these divine thoughts, then what will, so we will become leaders in the Vaikuntha. Ponulaga Alvar. We will go there and even rule over others, boss over others. So that is the actually Phalashruti of this decade. Ammarvar said it, what do you call them? Um, and the third one, இரண்டாம் திருவந்தாதி வெற்றி வீசா நாம் திருவாய்மொழி
Irandan Tiruvandadi is by Buddha Dalwar.
Yeah. Yeah, Buddha Dalwar.
So that is the end of verse 30.
There are arguments between, rather dialogue between the Lord and the devotee. We say the devotee is seeking attention. The Lord is getting recognition. That is the essence of this verse. Trivikrama Svat Charanambujadvayam Madiya Muddanam Kada Alankrisya. That's the question. Oh Lord Trivikrama, your lotus feet, when will it touch my head?
So I just wanted to mention that I think that we have come into the next section of Stotra Ratna. Text 30 to 46 is a section about Dwaya Mantra. So can you explain how this verse gives us an entrance into Dwaya Mantra? Previously, we were talking about Astakshara Mantra. Now it's speaking about Dwaya Mantra. Why? How do we understand we've started to talk about Dwaya Mantra?
In order to, we want the meaning, the essence of the Dwaya Mantra. If we want to understand the meaning and the essence of the Dwaya Mantra, we have to take up the study of Ragasya Trayatara. And by going through Stotra Ratnam, we will understand the importance of these mantras. That's all. We cannot say that we get the full meaning of these mantras in Stotra Ratnam. Stotra Ratnam is only to stress the importance of our concentration, what we call Ananya Prayojanam. We don't have any other purpose of worshipping the Lord. So many aspects in our bhakti. When will I see directly my Lord's divine feet? That is the last question we come to. Though we say, for example, Archavataram, we see in temple, we can see within our mind Antaryami, we can imagine to see Vibhavam and Vyuham and also Param. But the question is, the presentation of Yamunacharya in Stotra Ratnam is to induce the devotees to be always thinking of the Lord 24/7. And, for example, working in the office and remembering the Lord is at the same time is difficult. But every moment we have to say the names of the Lord. This is the importance given. Permanent meditation by the individual. That is the essence of. Okay. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so what I was saying was previously when you gave us the notes on the sections of Stotra Ratna, then you mentioned that the 8th section is the verses 30 to 46, which we just started 30. And you said Dwaya mantras explained the fruits of total surrender and the meaning of the second part of the Dwayam. And last time we had Mumukshapati class with Dr. Alwar, he said that the last part of the Dwayam, the Namaha at the end, Srimati Narayanai Namaha, the Namaha at the end is the fruit of surrender. The Namaha represents Nitya Kainkarya, eternal service to the Lord, which we get after attaining moksha. So
with humility. With humility.
Right, with humility, Namaha, yes.
And also without the sense of possession. Right. The word Namaha, the two-lettered word Namaha also includes so many service-mindedness.
Right. So we're discussing at the moment Tirumantra Prakaranam of Mumukshapati, which talks about Namaha as being, as you said, self-abnegation, showing that we do not possess the soul, but Lord possesses the soul, but when it comes at the end of Dwaya mantra, it has a different meaning. It has this meaning of the Nitya Kainkarya.
The difference between the Lord and the individual soul, the greater the Lord and the smallness of the individual soul. These are all the essence of the mantras like Ashtara, Karamashloka, and Dwaya. Meditation is stressed here. After karma, jnana, and bhakti, dhyana yoga is recommended.
I will send you this Sita Charmasloka.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never heard of this before?
No.
Okay. I came across it. Somebody was mentioning that this is the 4th one. So
can you say only just 2 lines, or can you say those 2 lines?
Yeah, I can say it. Just one moment. Somewhere here. I just have to find. Here we go.
You can show in the monitor.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, this is Ramayana Shloka.
Yeah. It comes from Yudhakanda chapter 101, 36.
Right.
But maybe it's not found in every Ramayana. So I'm not.
Okay.
No,
this is a Sita Charma Shloka. This is called
This is a very famous quotation available in everywhere in the Ramayana. It's a famous quotation for goddess Sita's more merciful quality than Lord.
So
this is the context where Hanuman asked her permission to finish the Jamanas around her. who have been troubling her for the past 8 months. And there she
Right.
answers his question, not to disturb the people, not to disturb those demonesses, not to do any harm to those demonesses. And we say that Vibhishana's daughter, Trijata, made a Sharanagati for the sake of these demonesses. That is not, I think that is not authentic, but that is not the reason why Sita told Hanuman not to do harm to the demonesses. But generally the saying is, you must blame one who initiated the action. Ravana asked the demonesses to disturb her, to give trouble to Sita. So you don't blame the demonesses, blame the demon, namely Ravana. Ravana must be. That is the parallel is given in Tamil. Eidavan irka ambai novan. Don't blame the arrow that hits. Blame the archer, one who sent the arrow. You cannot blame arrow. Arrow is an achetana, what you call insentient object. So you have to blame only the person who sent the arrow. In the same way, Ravana must be blamed and not the demoness. Number one. So number two, Nakashin Naparadhyati, nobody is above board. That's the meaning of what Sita said. Nobody is above board. Everybody commits mistake. There is no exception. She also did it by blaming Lakshmana. By blaming Lakshmana, she was punished to enter into the fire. And harsh words of Rama. Very, very harsh words of Rama. People say it should not have been done. Rama should not have. Rama's status will not behold those words. Nakashin aparadhi. Now whether the people are good or bad, papanam va, shubhanam va, vadham narhata. You cannot give capital punishment to those people who committed some small mistakes. So generally, punishment should always go with the gravity of the error, and that is the goddess Sita, Mahalakshmi's gracefulness is, mercifulness is, sympathy is beyond measure, and it doesn't care about the what do you call the bad actions performed by anybody, not only devotees. She does not know how to punish. That's what Vedanta Deshika says in his Jitiraja Satya, Ajnata Nigraha. She does not know how to punish. So that shows the difference between the Lord Siman Narayana and the God. Why we say this is, after Vibhishana surrendered to him, after Sugriva surrendered to him, after the sages in the forest surrendered to him, he protected. But without surrender of the demonesses, Sita protects them from the hands of Hanuman. Otherwise, Hanuman would have crushed them to death. That's what he said. I will crush them to death. So that happened. That if it is called the Charama Shloka, okay, because Charama Shloka also says both Charama Shlokas, Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyaha Dadami Etat Pratam Mama, Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami. Both are akin to, similar to Sita protecting the safety or assuring the safety of the temple. Without being asked, that is the great. This is what we saw just now in the commentary of Kalivasa, right? The divine feet are in a hurry, not only avasara pratiksham, waiting for the chance to protect her, but also ashrita pakkalile, ashrita rakshanatile, ashrita pakkalile, parivu. He is interested in saving the devotee. That is why he took incarnation of Trivikrama and went over all the world to touch the devotees and non-devotees by his dust on the feet, by the dust on his divine. And that is, of course, when Goddess of Fortune is merciful, God, her husband, Shiva Narayana, to be more merciful, less merciful, there is no comparison possible because they are one and the same. The couple is only a single pair. They are not two people. They are not two entities. And therefore, if you consider this as Sita's Sarma Sloka, it is known to all. It is known to all. It is not unfamiliar. Nobody is unfamiliar with this. I thought something new has been given.
It was new to me.
It is very popular. Very popular sloka. The best quotation in Yuddhakanda. He only in Yuddhakanda, 18th canto, Rama said the Sakradeva Pratama.
Swami, have you ever heard of Narasimha Charama Shloka and Shiranga Charama Shloka and Panchajanya Charama Shloka? Have you heard of these?
You mean the Panchayata Stotram or anybody?
No, so I think Raman Bhattar is saying that there are some other Charma slokas. Like I think he's Raman. This is coming from Raman Bhattar, no?
Well, I've heard it Chinajir Swami. He has quoted them. He has Narasimha, Shiranga, Sudarshana, and Panchajanya Charma Shloka.
Can you send them by mail?
Yes, I can email them to you. I'll email the website that it's quoted on.
That means these Karma slokas will assure us some protection. They show the apps. Yeah, right.
You seeing it?
A little font will be little bigger. Okay. Very easy.
It's in that.
Varaha Karma sloka is there.
Narasimha, Satyam Bravini,
Satyam Bravini, Manujaha, Swayam Urdhva Bahu.
Bahu yo mam mukunda Narasimha Janardane thi Jivan Japatnu Dinam Marane Runiva Hashan Kashta Sadrushaya Dadami Muktim. This is a very strange thing that the Chinajir people follow. They follow this type of diacritics.
It looks like Varaha Charma Shloka.
And then you have Shiranga Charama Shloka.
Pashana Kashta Sadrishaya. Pashana Kashta Sadrishaya Dadami. But I have not heard this stuff. The Shiranga Charama Shlokam, Mameva Anusmarasva Tvam Tavamaham Tvamaham Samsmarami cha Upaya Mapavargasya Rahasyamapi Meshu Sarva Karmani Santyajya Sarva Karma Phalani cha Saranam Mam Prapadyasya Sarva Bandha Vimuktayi. something coined by whom? So, Hey Sudarshana, Mahajwala, Koti Surya Samaprabha, Agni, Ajna,
अज्ञानान्धस्य मे देव विष्णोर्मार्गं प्रदर्शय यदवनिः
no,
These are the shlokas from Samashrayanam.
Yeah,
Ajnaya,
Samashrayanam shlokas.
Ajnaya na andhasya me Deva Vishnoho Margam Pradasya.
These are Taptamudra Dharana mantras.
The Panchajanya
निजध्वानध्वस्तपातकसञ्चय पाहि मां पापिनं घोरसंसारणो पातिनं. These are given during Samashrayanam. It's not Agnya, that one is wrong. The Sudarshana Mahajwala Koti Surya Samaprabha Ajnana andhasya me deva Vishnur Margam Pradarshaya iti.
Ajnanam.
Can you give any light on the meaning of the Sriranga Charama Shloka?
Very easy. All of them are very easy. He said, Ranganatha says, Mameva Anusparastra, please remember me only. Tvam Anusparastra, you remember me only. Twamaham Swansmaramicha. I also remember you. I also remember you well. Upayam Apavargasya Ragasyam Api Meshunu. Please hear from me the secret, namely, what is the means to moksha? Apavargasya is moksha, getting into Vaikuntha. Sarva karmani santyajya, give up all your actions. Sarva karma phalanicha, to give up the fruits of your actions. And then charanam mam prapadyasya, surrender at my feet. Sarva bandha vimukti, in order to get released from all shackles. That's all. Very easy. But where it should have some authority. So it should have some basis.
And the Narasimha one?
Narasimha, writing anything without any basis. Satyam Brahmini, I tell you the Narasimha Sloka. Narasimha Sloka is, I tell you the truth, Satyam Brahmini. Hey Manujaha, Om people. Swayam Urdhvabahu, with my hands raised. Yoma Mukunda Narasimha Janardaneti. So if all of you say my name, Hey Mukunda, Hey Narasimha, Hey Janardana, then what is that? Jivan Japat Jinam Marane. I don't know. So the last line, as usual, the Varaha Dharma Shloka words are there. Pashana Kashta Sadrishasya Dadami Mutyam. I give emancipation, that is liberation from the birth and death, because dead body is lying down like a stone and a stick. So this is Narasimha Dharma Shloka.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there's any source, but I haven't quoted the source. But
no pramana is given.
No, but these are the ones that the JET organization, they promote these as the Charma Shlokas.
Right. We can pray through these words, sir. Then everybody will give another Dharma Shloka for all the incarnate, every incarnate. Like Parashurama, like Balarama.
That'll be very nice.
You have Varaha Dharma Shloka, but Matsya Varaha Dharma Shloka, Matsya Dharma Shloka, Purva Dharma Shloka are not there.
स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
श्रीमत्कृष्ण समात्वाय नमो यामुनसूनवे यत्कटाक्ष एकलक्ष्याणाम् सुलभः श्रीधरः सदा नमः यामुन पाद अब्ज रेणुभिः पावित आत्मने विदित अखिल वेद्याय गुरवे विदित आत्मने
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः।